to show you this 2012 Buick LaCrosse. I know you've got your Pontiac Grand Prix now that you're wanting to replace, and so this is going to give you that larger space you're looking for, smooth ride, the fuel economy, and that power that you told me about. So I want to just go over the vehicle, kind of from front to back, inside and out. Okay. Now this 2012 Buick LaCrosse, they come in different trim levels. They come in a convenience group, a leather group, and a premium group. So depending on the equipment that you decide you do want, we can find one to fit the exact specifications. But I'll show you some of the very impressive things. First, I'm going to pop the hood. Let's take a look. From the front end, of course, you can see the aerodynamic styling. You've got the classic Buick waterfall grille with the Tri-Shield emblem, which really sets that off with that classic Buick look. You've got the wraparound headlights that are going to give you better visibility. Not only when you're driving at nighttime, but to other customers. Now, under the hood here, we'll see the 3.6 liter V6 engine. Now, what you need to know about this engine, Ryan, is it's got the variable valve timing with direct injection. So what that does is the fuel is directly injected into the combustion chamber for better use of the fuel. So you're not only getting more horsepower, but better fuel economy. And with the horsepower rating and the fuel economy at 27 miles per gallon on the highway, I'm sure you really enjoy driving the vehicle. And the other thing too is what GM does under here is they make everything easy as far as maintenance. Your battery's right up front here. You can see your fluid levels down in there in clear container, so it's easily visible. Your oil dipstick right here up front, wheel up top there, power steering fluid, things like that. The other thing too is as far as maintenance, GM does use the oil life monitor system, so you don't have to worry about every 3,000 miles or 3 months changing the oil. It's just got a percentage meter on the driver information center inside the car. It'll tell you when you can go, so it works pretty well. What do you think about that? Do you ever go under the hood at all much? Or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Oh yeah, definitely. I don't know if you're going to be changing your oil, but very easy to access underneath there too. But and notice when I close the hood here, they've got these portholes in here. That's another signature design from Buick that they put on there, and they're Frenched in kind of on the top there to really give it a dynamic look. Now we come over here to the side. You see the wheels. They're 18-inch chrome-plated wheels. There's an optional wheel. They've got some different wheels available depending on the package that you go with. But those are probably the most popular. Would you think you want an alloy wheel, or
yeah, that'd be good.
Or you like that chrome?
Yeah,
definitely. Okay. And then also, we talk about not only styling but safety. You get a turn signal indicator mounted on the side mirrors, so it makes you more visible to other drivers. And they actually have LED lights in there, which light up brighter and faster than your typical light. So it helps there for sure. Notice your chrome on the door handles there. What you will get, as we get to the other side, I can show you this too, but there's an available push-button start system. So the key, you simply keep the key in your pocket, and as you approach the door, when you put your hand on the door handle, it'll unlock the door without you having to hit the unlock button. And when you go start the car, you just push the start button there. And now coming around to the back, there's a lot of space in the back seat here. You can see a lot of leg room. Even in the front, you're not cramped for space. It's not like the seats move forward. And then you'll notice there's rear air vents in the back to help keep your rear passengers comfortable. And then power outlet in the back there too, so they can plug in any devices. Now, on your car now, do the back seats fold down, or how does that work as far as from the trunk if you need an extra space?
It's just a window.
Right. Well, Buick, had always had the window in the middle here, little thing you can get in the middle.
Yeah.
What they decided to do this time was do the 60-40 folding seat, so you can have it split folding if you need it, or have both of them down. Now, on the trunk, they put a little touch pad in the back for the trunk release, which makes it easy to enter the trunk. And then you notice it's got these struts here, and when I open that, watch your fingers there. Do that again. The trunk opens up for you. Even when you hit the release with the remote, the trunk opens all the way up for ease of access getting in. You notice the trunk is lined in here to help, deaden some of that vibration and noise you're going to find in the trunk, which really helps. And then they've concealed these struts inside the trunk here, so that way, when you pack your trunk full of stuff, you close it, it's not going to, that's, happens often. And even down here, they've enclosed this off. They've got this protected so when you're putting your cargo in, you don't damage the parts of the trunk there. As we close it, you can hear the sound quality in the back here. Now your tail lights, these have 14 individual LED lights. Again, those are light emitting diodes, light up brighter and faster. So they're going to make, like if you step on the brake, this is going to light up brighter and faster so people behind you can stop sooner, which is very beneficial for safety.
Longevity of LEDs.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're going to last longer, and you don't have to worry about replacing those. Now, these little buttons back here, these are rear parking sensors. So when you're backing up to, you know, in a parking lot or something like that, if there's an object behind you, I believe it starts at 6 feet, there's an object, it'll beep, and the closer you get, the faster it'll beep, and then there'll be just a solid tone if you get right up next to something, so you can try to avoid, you know, hitting objects. Now they do have a backup camera available with the navigation system, where it'll have a camera and show you the, you know, your rear surroundings as you're backing up, and that's something we can look at if you decide you want to do that. Now, the big thing with Buick that you need to know is Buick uses quiet tuning. Now, quiet tuning is Buick's build and design when they make these vehicles to set it apart from the competition. Now, I'll tell you a few things that they use. First of all, they use double-pane laminated glass in here, which helps you know, reduce the wind noise as you're going down the highway and things. Your carpeting and insulation is a lot thicker to help deaden some of the noises that you'll hear. And then, of course, in the body, they use things like quiet steel and insulation in there. And I'll show you a little piece of this. This is what's called quiet steel. This is a sample of that. You know, usually you hear something like this, it's real loud and tinny sounding. It's very soft when you feel it. It's incredible how quiet it really is.
Doesn't ring.
Exactly, it doesn't ring, yeah, and that's part of it. Now they use what they call body frame integral. You know, the body of the car is the frame, and they use high tensile strength steel to make the frame strong where it needs to be and weak in other spots. That way, if you're in an accident, it's designed to collapse in certain places and keep the interior occupants safe in the event of a collision or something like that. Now, on the interior, you'll notice the leather trimmed seats with the French stitching, very comfortable. They do have memory seat positions, so you can memorize 2 different positions. I know your wife may drive the car every once in a while, and they help keep you guys from arguing about who left the seat where. And then your steering wheel here actually tilts and telescopes in and out to help for a more comfortable position when you get in there, which I definitely like. And you'll notice on the steering wheel you've got the cruise control mounted right here, and then your volume control and Bluetooth connectivity, so that way you can keep your hands on the wheel and stay focused on the road as you're driving. Now, are you familiar with that Bluetooth? Have you ever used that before? Okay, so you're kind of familiar with the hands-free calling there. Now, along with the Bluetooth, the vehicle has the OnStar hands-free calling phone. Now, OnStar, do you have that in your Grand Prix now? Okay, so do you have a subscription on it?
No.
You don't. Well, you actually will get a 6-month directions and connections package on this, which not only is going to be the automatic crash response and vehicle diagnostics, where they send you an email every month updating you on the car, but they also will do directions for you, where you simply press the blue OnStar button and ask for directions. They'll download those directions to your radio in the car, and it'll display the directions right through the radio. You think that's something you'd probably use, or would a GPS system be?
Probably just do a GPS, you can cut out the middleman.
Right, well, yeah, that's probably true. And even if you do get the GPS, you hit OnStar, and it'll show you directions on there too. So very nice. But the other thing, and what started me talking about that, does have OnStar hands-free calling, so it assigns your vehicle's very own phone number based on your home address. So that way, if your cell phone goes dead or something like that, or you're not in a very good service area, this can get a little better service, and you'll be able to contact others and have others contact you, so you can stay in connectivity. But OnStar is a feature that you only find on GM vehicles, and the Buick does a great job utilizing that. You know, in the interior, the other thing I really like, it's hard to kind of show you in the daytime, but it uses an ice blue ambient lighting inside the vehicle. Now, where that is it comes across the dash up front there, it comes on the side of the console, and all your readouts here will all glow that ice blue color. So that way everything's very easily visible, and you're comfortable when driving at nighttime. You know kind of where everything is. You know, the big thing is driving the vehicle. Like we talked about up front, the 3.6 liter engine has plenty of power while still getting great fuel economy. Your interior with amenities such as the leather seats, which are heated, the memory positions will make things very comfortable. I think we ought to try to take it for a ride. Maybe we get this one out or take one off the lot.
Sure.
See how it is. Sound good?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, great.